Hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit here, and welcome to another Skade Town Hall meeting.
Welcome, guys. It is
Welcome.
March 9th. We're 3 months into this wonderful year so far, almost at the end of the first quarter, which is really exciting. And yeah, welcome, guys. This is our third town hall meeting, number 3. We're slowly getting our stuff together here. One of these days we will have it, perfect. We're getting there. The first thing I want to talk about real quickly, because this is something that's going to hit us really hard tomorrow, is time is changing again in the US. And as you guys know, in the past, that's always been a huge nightmare because there's always this one weird week or 2-week gap between the UK and the US time and having time change. And we have good news, though. One of the things we do differently now that we've never done before is the Unix timestamps. You guys have seen us use that in Happening Today, right? You can look at it and it's your time zone. We just had a leads meeting and we heavily encouraged our leads to also use that, especially for the next few weeks, so that you guys do know what time things are starting. Because as of tomorrow, the time will be springing forward 1 hour. So for instance, where I live, we're 8 hours apart from the UK and now we'll be 7 hours apart. And I believe, Evan, what day do you guys go? The 31st? Is that
The
when
31st, yes.
The 31st. Okay. So from now until the 31st, we're going to be a little wonky with times. And for the UK, I think that's going to mean things are actually an hour earlier than they were. This happens every year. We get like, oh no, what's happening? Just make sure you're looking at the time in the Unix code. Whatever time that says, that is the time that we will be meeting. So for some of you, if it affects your teams, make sure you let your team lead know. If you are the lead and it's going to affect, make sure you let your team know. For instance, our media team meeting, the little one right before birthday, is going to be now after what are we playing? We're going to be making some changes. So it won't be earlier for us, but it would be earlier for them then. The what are we playing? Yeah. I mean, technically is earlier for us, but actually it'd be an hour later, wouldn't it? Yeah, hour later for us. So. Spring forward. I always remember it as you fall backwards, but when you in spring, you're like a bunny, you push forward, right? So if you guys don't know how to easily kind of figure out, are we falling backwards or going forwards? That's what it is. Spring is forward. So yeah, so please make sure you guys are keeping your eyes on the time. Don't go with what you assume would be the time for this meeting or that meeting. Take a moment and for the next few weeks, kind of just double check it with that Unix code. If you guys don't know how to use the Unix code yourselves, you've never made one of those, check with Jake. He's got a great little template that can be used for it. It's incredibly helpful. We use it every single day. So yeah. So I just wanted to start with that because that will hit us tomorrow, and every single year, as Ben will usually say, it is a nightmare because all the times are changed and we never know like what time anything is, and it's not even just the UK and the US, it affects all the time zones. So except for BB, yes, Arizona doesn't change. Anyway, so I just want to start with that, and aside from that, Evan, you are first. Sorry.
Yes, okay. So I want to talk a little bit about Skade Quests. I did hint about there being a bit of news to share with you guys about that, and I'm very, very excited to announce that we're going to be introducing a Skade Quest raffle. Now, I know a lot of you have kind of, mentioned or have kind of just in passing said that you've kind of not given up, but you've not really been able to kind of have the same participation because you kind of know it's already a losing battle. There's a huge gap between the people who have got the time to do these quests. But this is going to kind of help with that a little bit. So we're introducing a raffle where we are still figuring out the prizes, but one of the prizes is going to be a $10 Amazon gift card or something maybe alternative to that if you don't use Amazon. And this is going to be at the quarter of every year. So our first one is going to be April. So it will be every 3 months, but obviously I tally up the points at the end of the month. So it will be the town hall meeting that's after that month. And so what this means is you guys are going to have a chance to basically win these prizes. And here's how it's going to work. So as long as you participate in a quest, you are guaranteed one raffle ticket. So every single one of you, as long as you do a quest of that month, you are guaranteed a ticket. And every 5 points, you earn another ticket, which increases your odds. So so there's obviously still an advantage for those who have the most time to participate and kind of do the most quests. But it also means that you still have the chance to win something and benefit from this, even if you aren't doing the most quests. You could have theoretically only one ticket, and you could still win something. So it just ensures that the Skade quest, there is still an incentive for them, even if the gap is a little bit high. You may not necessarily win at the end of the year with the most points. You know, it may be a bit of a challenge to catch up, but you still get the chance to win something 4 times that year. So this April, we're going to be doing our first raffle. So make sure you guys start participating and make sure you guys do a quest, because you'll be guaranteed 1 ticket. And again, remember what I said, every 5 points that you earn from these quests will grant you a ticket. So that you could theoretically do 5 of the 1-point quests. You could do 2 2-point quests, 1 1-point quest. You've got a lot of different avenues here. So yeah, and this is going to happen, like I said, every quarter of the year. So really, really looking forward to announcing this. And I really hope that this kind of gives you guys a bit of kind of a reawakened spirit with the quests. If you've kind of, slacked on them or not really kind of wanted to do them as much now that they've been out for a bit longer. And then finally, and by the way, I am going to be I just cut myself off. I am going to be also writing up a post about this, just to ensure that, the information isn't lost on you guys. So if anything that I've said hasn't made complete sense, obviously you can always ask, questions to me, but I will be writing a post in the Skade Quest news channel. And then finally, what I want to touch on regarding Skade Quest is we've repurposed the Hall points, the Hall quests, ping. So now that will be used in order to, ping people when the new quests come out, etc. Some of you will already have this role, so just make sure you double check and make sure you have it. It will now be called the Skade Point role. And if you don't have it, you just simply go into the roles channel, and it will be near the bottom. So it should be one of the first ones you see. Just quickly click it, and then you can, you get a ping. I know some of you have been talking about kind of how I've been using the @here thing. And so we wanted to kind of just address that. So it's now the Skade Point role will be how you get your pings, but you'll still be able to see the channels. So if you don't want the ping, just keep close eyes on the channels. Anyway, I've done enough talking. That's everything there is to go. I hope this...
One thing you didn't talk about, and that was why they should be in person next town hall when we do the
Of course. That's the most important thing Right. So another thing is the raffle system will actually be on Midgard right here. So, or somewhere nearby. So this is why you guys really need to come. Because if you guys come and you log in on Midgard, you'll be able to actually be here in person while we do it. If you can't make it, we'll still put your ticket through and we'll still announce if you've won anything. But I really highly encourage you guys to come to these, especially this next one, so that you can be there in person for the raffling system.
Well, and do you mind if I elaborate a little bit on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so when he says a raffle, this is the real fun part for me. Is you guys know how Nin does the randomizers at the events? It's not just a raffle, you won't see where your raffle, me or one of us just shuffling them and picking a name. You guys will actually be the ones that get to put in your tickets if you're in game. If you're not in game, like Evan said, don't worry. We will make sure your tickets get put in for you. That will be Evan's job. You can, make sure he does it. But if you're in, it will be very similar to how we've done it at the different events, where you guys will get to hold your tickets, make sure your tickets go in, and we use a randomizer in game. So you guys will get to do that and take part of it. So to me, that's just a lot of fun. It's a fun way to.
Yeah. So that's how we're approaching it. So yeah, it just means, and you guys will obviously still get the prizes at the end of the year. That's not changing. This is just an additional way that you guys can kind of, earn prizes and incentivizes you to do the quests. So yeah, that's all from me.
Very cool. All right, BB, what you got?
Okay. As I'm sure you all are assuming, I am here for Asgard. So the first thing that I want to talk about, I have 3 or 4 things that I want to go through. Asgard spawn, pretty much 99% of the way done. There's 2 more builds that we have to do. So that is all almost done. There is a mail room where you can go claim a mailbox and put a mailbox in your base. You can connect it to your spawn one. There is a shopping district where you can build a little shop. I know there's still, I want to say 5 or 6 more plots. So if you want to build a little stall somewhere at spawn, you can do that. So go check the Asgard channels for that information. but we also really need help making the paths. I posted something in Asgard News about it the other day. We have a little area at spawn where you can build like a little section of a path out of whatever blocks you want that you think would look good for spawn. And then in a couple of days, we are going to vote and choose one of those paths to use for the entire spawn. So right now, I think there's 4 paths that we have already had people build. I would like to see a lot more, so we have more options. If you don't want to come onto the server and do that, you are more than free to build it in a single player world and take a screenshot and post it in the channel, and we'll include that with the vote. However you want to do this is up to you, but I would really like to see more of these paths because this is a great way for you guys to get involved with the spawn process. And I also really don't like building paths, so I want you guys to do this for me. The other thing, which is what I'm actually doing right now while I'm trying to talk and multitask, a lot of you guys throughout the week have seen like the BB has found an Easter egg thing popping up in chat. That is for the new quest lines, which will be open for you guys in 15 minutes when you are allowed to come back on the server. So that is through the Feed the Beast quest book that I know a lot of you already use. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's one that's like built into your inventory. It's in the top left when you open your inventory. And then it'll be at the bottom of that quest book under Asgard. So there's kind of 2 quest lines. We have the spawn Easter eggs, which has 2 different things that you can do in there. And then we have the just random quests. And all of these we're going to keep updating. The Easter eggs and everything, we have a lot of really cool ideas for those and things to add on to that for like a much bigger quest line. So you just have to keep an eye on those. We are also adding in quests into certain mods. So I know Ben was asking about the Ad Astra ones earlier because those started popping up for him. So like we expanded certain mods like Ad Astra. We expanded the quest lines to include things that we added in. So Nin added in all those really cool custom planets that we have. So now we have quests that go along with those too. So those will be in those respective quest lines. I think that was it.
That's what you had down. Is there anything else?
Yeah, that's all I can think of. Does anyone have any questions?
I just want to say Spawn is looking amazing, and huge kudos to BB on that. So it's really coming together nicely.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all I had.
Right. So Nin.
Okay. I'm going to be talking about the next few upcoming events. Basically, we have a quote-unquote concert that will actually be 1 week from now on Saturday, March 16th. And the special thing about this concert is that we're actually going to be doing a concert drive-in mix because on March 15th, the Taylor Swift Eras Tour will be on Disney Plus, so we'll be watching that as kind of a concert drive-in mix.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Woo! Woo!
Nice.
And then next up after that, on March 30th, one day before Easter, because Easter is always on a Sunday, we're going to be having our Easter event. For that, you don't really need to bring anything beforehand. We'll be celebrating by doing an Easter egg hunt and a few other activities that will be fun. And then I believe on April 2nd, we are going to be doing something for Autism Acceptance Day. That won't per se be the event because that's on a Tuesday. And then on the following Saturday, April 6th, we are going to be celebrating just autism acceptance in general, not specifically just the day, because the month and just in general, yeah. We'll be having lots of fun. It's mostly a more chill event because we're all autistic, and it's kind of our event, so it should be a little bit more chill. And that's kind of all before next town hall meeting.
And one thing too, do you want to talk about the channel that we will be opening up here in a couple days for that, for Autism Acceptance Month?
Yes. So that channel will basically be similar to last year, where you can write about your experiences and kind of open up about how your autism affects you and how it could be positive, how it could be negative, all that sort of thing. And I believe that has some media team tie-in, right, Blue?
Yep. Yeah, I haven't even talked to Jake about it, but basically, we did this a couple years ago for some, Jake, you probably remember you had to format all those tweets. But yeah, we're going to do something similar to what we did before, where it'll be skater talks, and you guys can say what is it like to be autistic? Because sometimes it's better to hear it from an actual autistic than someone explaining it that doesn't even have autism. And we will take those and we will put them into messages. We will find a way to, we don't use Twitter anymore, as you guys know, X. But we can still post these on Instagram. And if we get a few of these together, we can even make some really cool, TikToks with them, things like that. And yeah, sorry, Jake, it just came up last night. Like, we have not even had a chance to meet about it yet, but this is something we'll have media team help us out with, and we'll get a channel going. It'll be just like we did. I know we had a meeting. It'll be just like we did 2 years ago. Last year, we didn't do anything for it, and it kind of felt like something was missing, because this is a really great way that we can educate the public versus having someone talk about it for us. It needs to come from the horse's mouth. And hi, we're the horse. We're the autistic horses running around. So yeah, so I'm very excited for this, and we'll get that channel opened up in a few days. And just like we did last time, if you want to have if you want us to post how you feel, you can always put -anonymous. That way it's not, Jake plays 12, or what did I call you the other day? Gay Jake 12 or something. I don't even remember. Whatever your name is that you go by, you don't have to put that, because sometimes we feel a little more open to say how it is when strangers are going to read it if they don't have our names attached to it. So you will definitely have the ability to do that. Casually comparing autistic people to horses. Yeah, it makes sense in our head. It makes sense. So, yep. Was there anything else coming up?
I believe that's it, other than, the Skadeversary, but that's after next town hall.
Oh, that's right. Yep, that will be. Yeah, April, as you guys may or may not remember, is a very busy month for us. We have that. Although this year it's nice because Easter's usually in that mix too, but this year Easter's in March. But yeah, it's a very busy month. Autism Acceptance Month and our Skadeversary. Guys, we're turning 3 next month. Gosh, we're getting into we're getting out of the terrible 2s and entering, what do they call it? The trusting 3s, where you're just very helpful. Yes, I'm very excited for this. We're toddlers, guys. I'm so excited. So don't forget people. So, all right. Well, transitioning in from what Nin was going over, which is all of our wonderful things that we have going on. One thing I do want to mention is, for those that may or may not have seen it, the book writing contest is in full force. It's in the contest channel. So if you have any questions, very specific questions, you can go check it out in the channel. You can also message Telly or Nick about that. But one thing I want to remind you guys, because this did come up quite a bit towards the end of the last book writing contest, is it doesn't have to be a novel. You don't have to be Abby or Evan and write really good, long, detailed novels. By the way, they do very good writing, regardless if it's short story or novel or poem. But they do, those two typically do the larger books. You don't have to do that. It can be a short story. Mine last time was incredibly short, as you guys saw. You can do poems. You can do songwriting if you want to write the song. We have someone that is wanting to submit a script. They wrote a script. You're welcome to do that too. So please don't feel like if there's something that you wrote, rather it be a little poem or a story or just a little collection of your feelings, just something some journaling. If there's something that you've written that you would like to submit, please do. Please do. If you have questions, definitely please talk to Telly or Nick about it, but don't hesitate. Like, don't feel like I'm not sure if I can do this, so I'm just not going to do it. Submit it. You'd be quite surprised what is allowed. Like, basically pretty much all of that is allowed. So we just want to encourage you guys to express yourselves any way that you can in written form. Now, saying that really quick, I just want to give a reminder, it does need to be your writing. So that's the only thing. You can't go and, pick a story or a poem from somewhere else. We don't want any, what's the word, guys? I'm losing my
plagiarism.
Thank you, Ben. No plagiarism. Gosh, I'm tired. No plagiarism. So make sure that it is your own original work. But we would love to see some different content. It doesn't have to just be books. It just doesn't have to be. So make sure that I might submit. Yay! That's really exciting, really. So yeah, so make sure you guys submit. It ends on the 23rd. Guess I should say that. So you guys have until the 23rd to submit. Telly is really good at giving reminders. So here in the next little bit, you're probably going to start seeing, hey, you have 2 weeks, or hey, you have 1 week. Norwegians do bite, yes. This time, Telly and Nick have not been quite pushing it down your throats the way they have been in the past. Not to say they ever per se push it down your throat, but we have gone a little bit different route this time with just trying to be a little bit more chill about it. We have this contest going, but it is coming down to the last few weeks, so wanted to make sure you guys did know about it. And why am I a cactus cell? I think you got BB-fied. That looks like BB-fying. So if you have questions, talk to Telly. You can go into the channel. There's information there. But yeah, so I'm very excited to see this. It seems like each one we get more and more people that are submitting their own work. I remember even Dusty, you had questions at the very end last time about, what can we submit? Yeah, you can submit anything. Collection of thoughts. If you just want to write down some thoughts on something, anything like that would work. So yeah. So just wanted to say that really quick before we get into the kudos. Actually, do we want to do the kudos before we have them talk? I'm not quite sure the order that's gonna go. Actually, let's do that. Let's have you guys talk, and then we'll do the kudos last. So we have a few players that want to talk. We've got Jake, Jakey, and Abby. So Jake, why don't you go first? Jakey, you'll go after that, and then Abby. So Jake, if you want to head on up and talk to us, what's going on?
Okie dokie. So, a few months ago, I stood here and announced the massive update of the Skade website. It was a massive thing for us to do. We haven't touched that website in ages, and it was like a massive overhaul. And once again, I'm here to announce an update to the website. As of yesterday, we've officially released the wiki. We teased it for the past few months. However, it's officially here. You can go to skadegaming.com/wiki. If I get the link, there you go. As you can see, there's still some pages that are work in progress. However, 99% of it's there. We've spent a lot of hard work on this, so feel free to check it out. It's really cool. There's even a search function that's really, really cool.
Really, really cool. If you guys haven't seen it, go click on it. The wiki's amazing. A lot of you guys have been asking for the wiki since almost 3 years now. Yeah, literally. So we got the wiki, guys. We got it. Go check it out and look at all of Jake's hard work. It's amazing. I compliment Jake basically every call I can. The website came out fantastic. He keeps adding more to it, and we even have a little teaser, another section that's coming up soon, that a few of you guys have been asking for, going from ideas, things like that. So even more is coming on that.
We're even going to be putting the meeting notes on the website. They will take a bit of time to go on the website just due to how it all works. But we will be taking the scribe articles for the meeting notes and then putting them on the website under the town hall button on the wiki. And you will only be able to see this year's meeting notes. However, the plan is we're going to archive everything we have. So if there's a meeting note from 2 years ago, whatever, we probably will hopefully have that on archive for us to look at. The idea of the wiki is to have kind of like a Skade archive project. We want to archive as much as possible so that in the unfortunate case that we for some reason lose a page or whatever, we will have it backed up on the wiki, all nicely formatted for anybody to see.
Yeah, and we appreciate that. It's something that as Valkyries have been asking for. Like, it's just going to come together so nicely. So thank you so much, Jake. Really appreciate that.
Yep.
You got anything else for us? Oh, also, do you want to mention that we are still doing the tour bases?
Yep, we are still doing tour bases for Asgard. I don't have that link, but if somebody has that link, could they post it, please?
We're you trying to find it.
We are doing base tours on Asgard. So if you want your base showcased, fill in the form that will appear somewhere in Voice Chat 1 later on. What we're doing for anybody who didn't hear last meeting is we'll be there for about a minute or so. We'll take a replay mod video of it, and that's it. We won't be showing coordinates. We won't be showing whose base it is. It's just a showcase of the base. That's it, and then we're out. We won't be coming back. So privacy is completely thought about for people who don't like other people being at their base.
Yeah, and if you want to be in your video, you can be in it. And if you don't want to be in your video, that's fine too. So it's up to you.
Yep. There is one more
Very
thing.
Cool. I can't find that part, by the way. I can't find it.
I'll find it in a sec.
Okay, we'll post it in a minute.
Blue teased this earlier as well. However, Media Team are now doing an audio experience of the town hall. So the goal isn't, we don't want to replace any other Skade's videos, which is why it is an audio experience. However, you'll now be able to listen to these town hall meetings on our YouTube. It's set to unlisted, so you have to physically look for it, which it will be listed on our website in the town hall section where the notes are, and we'll be giving out links as well to them. But it will just be an audio of the town hall. There's going to be no video, so if we go to a place, you're not going to see that. It's just going to be a photo and the audio of the town hall, which is very cool.
Yeah, we're really appreciative of that. So perfect. All right, anything else, Jake?
That's it.
All right, Jakey, what you got for us, sir?
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to say at the meeting that I am currently working on a documentary for a film for my film class this semester, and the documentary I'm doing is about online gaming in the autism community. And Skade will be a pretty big character of the story for it, and I need help. If you haven't already, there's a documentary channel. I wrote a whole thing in there. Just if you want to be in be in the documentary, telling your story of what online gaming is to you, what got you on Skade, how online gaming has helped you with things like developing social skills, stuff like that. Then go in that documentary channel, and you could read up my post on that if you want to, and react with a little microphone emoji, like 10 of you have already done so. But yeah, that's it.
And this is very exciting. When Jake came to us with this idea, we got very excited because for a lot of you guys, it's not so much. It's funny because an online gaming community for autistics ends up being an online community for autistics because again, it's not just games. We have live channel, we talk, I learn things from you guys every day. FSF, I learn things in every FSF. We learn coping skills, we learn all kinds of stuff, and we do this all with one common interest, and that's gaming, and we play games together. And we use games for things like coping skills, right? And socializing. I know Riley's going to kill me, but she learned to type by playing games with other autistics. You learn to make friends. You learn to take turns. There's so many benefits to it. And I love that Jake is going to be doing a documentary to showcase this. Not showcasing Skade gaming. I want to make that very clear. It is showcasing online gaming for autistics, but he's allowing us as Skade Gaming to be interviewed and to have you guys talk about the importance of gaming, but the communities as well and what they can do for you. So if you would like to be part of it, you can just type, you can talk, you can be interviewed. You won't be videoed. I can tell you that. You don't have to worry about any videoing. But as far as, your image, your face or anything. But if you're open to talking and having being vocal for that, for Jake to interview you, if you're not comfortable with talking, we can have a voiceover. I believe Evan has graciously volunteered to do some voiceovers, things like that. Jakey's going to need some footage of us playing games together, so there might be a time Jakey will have us ping in there and say, hey guys, everyone that is around that wants to be part of this, do you mind all hopping in an Among Us game really quick? Jakey just needs to get some footage of that. So anything that you guys would like to take part, react.
I want
that microphone.
I want to add one extra thing real quickly as well. If you would like to help out in a much more behind the scenes capacity, I could use some help in getting footage of just, I don't know, you playing a game that you like playing. Please don't just do Minecraft. You can do Minecraft, but don't just do Minecraft. Do do Among Us, do Final Fantasy, do an FPS game, do Valorant, just record you playing. Basically, get some footage of you playing a game that you like playing, and I'll post something about it in that documentary channel later on. I would love to get some help on that.
Can I do Minecraft, but also another game too?
Yeah, I need help with all. I need help with many different games.
By the way, I just put the link to the channel in voice chat one. So if you guys look, it says documentary. That's the channel. If you want to take part in any way at all, doesn't matter which area, react with the microphone. Because once we have that list of names, then we'll be talking to you guys specifically. We won't be doing at here pings. We'll be doing very specific to that channel ping.
Actually, the microphone just for the interviews.
Oh, is it for the interviews? Okay. Well, if you'd like to partake, raise your hand in there. Just say, hi, I'm here. I would like to participate. Just something so that not here. Something so that Jakey knows that you guys would like to do that. And if you have video footage of a game you play, like if I have Fortnite clips or if you have whatever it is, if you already have that footage together, Jakey will be talking to you about getting that. And Jake and Jakey. Jake might have lots of that stuff for you, Jakey, too, because Jakey tends to, wow, this is hard. Jake tends to record a lot of the sessions, including Mario Kart sessions. So Jakey, get with Jake on possibly getting some of that footage as well. We just have to get the consent of the people that might happen to be in that game, things like that. But this is really great. We're very excited. I just think it's such a great topic. And being that this is a school project and that you pick this, Jakey, I think is just amazing because it definitely affects us. We're coming into Autism Acceptance Month coming up next month, which is big for us. So the timing on this is just really cool. Very cool. Anything else, Jakey, you would like to say? Having you guys back to back is tough.
No, that's it.
All right. Well, thank you, Jakey. I'm very excited. I did put the link there. So if you guys have any questions, you also, Jakey, I believe I said, feel free to ping Jakey too if you have any very specific questions. All right. Sounds good. Well, Abby, your turn, my friend. What you got?
Hello. Well, going back to what you were saying about voiceovers, we are at Content Team going to be doing some audiobooks here in the future. And I wanted to let you guys know about 5 that we have selected. And I am going to simultaneously ask consent for some of the players who are here and ask those players if they are okay with that, if they would be okay with having either a representative of Content Team voice over narrate them, or if they would like to narrate them specifically. So, just in case anyone here lives under a rock, which I'm pretty sure none of you do, except BB. He lives under many tiny rocks called sand. An audiobook is obviously a book that you are able to listen to instead of having to follow along with just reading it in your head. And you are able to also read the book through the audio, through what we're going to be doing. This is going to be covering any writing that has been done through all the Skade write-offs. I've selected 5 here because initially we were only going to be doing the first one as the winner of the last write-off year, which was Driver's The Night Falls Again. Then I find out that it is a poem and it wouldn't even take us 50 seconds in order to do the entire audiobook. So we decided in content team at the last meeting that we'd rather have like an anthology of poems for the first one if it's going to be that short. So I have 5 selected that I want to ask permission. As you can see, come very prepared to these. Ask permission and also ask if those authors would be willing to have a Skade content representative voice it, or if they themselves want to voice it. So, obviously, the first one is Driver Tech's The Night Falls Again, which we already got permission from Driver at literally the last write-off, saying that they would be okay with content team representative. Next up is Hi Panda. We are wanting to do the 12 Days of Skade Mess, if that is okay with you. And I am not on the server, so if you're going to type,
I will
please
let you
use
know.
voice
Yeah,
chat
I was
one.
going to say, I'll let you know. Which out? Yeah, they're going to which out one. And I
Okay.
spelled here wrong on purpose, Jake, just to annoy Evan.
Ugh.
That makes sense.
You're all very disappointing.
And also, if you do agree to have it consented, would you like to read it out loud yourself, or would you like a Skade representative to read it for you? I mean, I'm going to assume probably a content representative, but hey, who knows? Panda voice reveal? Maybe? I don't know.
Voice reveal.
Okay. Next up, though, while I wait for a response for Panda on the voiceover, is next up would be Delirium by Just Blue 333.
Hi. Yes, I would like to do it, and I'll read it.
You would like to read it? Okay,
Yeah.
That is good to know.
I have a very typical American voice.
I do not think. Yep,
Yeah, you
Arctic
do.
is not here, but the next one is going to be The Night Before Asgard by Arctic, if they
that
do
was a good one.
agree. And hopefully at some point they will be here. And last but not least would be Phoenix's birthday. Phoenix, would you be okay with us using this for an audiobook? And would you like to read it out loud yourself, or would you like a content team representative? No.
No.
Okay. No to which one? No.
Okay, Panda would also like someone else to read. Okay, representative for
thank you,
Panda. Come on, APL. I love your voice.
Which one are you saying no to? You said it too fast.
It's just no to you.
You would like a representative. No to me. Okay. So anyone but me read it. Got it. Okay. All right. And that will be the first 5 stories. In case you guys want to read them for yourself, Telly has obviously posted all of them in the contents channel, ranging all the way back to the first write-off. So if you want to, please go ahead and look there, or go to the Skade library on Midgard, which is where we're going to be using it for our audiobooks. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, that's great. All right. Before we go into the kudos, which is the very last thing, is there anyone else that has something to announce, something they want to say, anything? Nope. Okay. All right. Well, and I think I relayed the things that I needed to relay. Reminder to work on your submission. Yep, that was one of the things I needed. So, all right. Well, we've got a few kudos. We're just going to go through these pretty quickly. The first one is to Jakey, and it's Jakey for doing the documentary. It's cool. So very excited for that. Someone's appreciative. To Ben. Ben was very kind and offered me extra diamonds to help pay for his service. Thank you, Ben. I don't know who that could have been from, Ben. To Ren Elf, has been a huge help on the birthday team and is always making me laugh. I feel like we should do like little snaps or something when we say these. So congrats on that, Ren Elf. To Dusty. Dusty is always willing to help skaters that need help with different tech questions, but also offers help on Asgard. So thank you for that, Dusty. To Riley. I love this one. She might be one of the more quiet skaters, but the work that she does on the event team and birthday team is enjoyed by everyone, and we appreciate it. So nice one for Riley. Ali, the Detroit streams have been fun, and it's been awesome to see you in more calls recently. I agree with that. Very nice. To BB, it says he has worked tirelessly on the Asgard Spawn and has done a fantastic job. Thank you, BB. To Supa, which I don't think Supa's here right now, but to Supa, it says that Supa is always helpful and supportive on Asgard when other players are in need. Lucario, it says, willing to stop what they are doing to offer to help other players on Asgard and to help with Spawn without any payment. So thank you, Lucario. Some of us still call you Cool Gooden. Then we have to Jake. Jake, for updating the website and the new wiki. It looks great! Exclamation point. Another one to Riley. Riley has continued to work hard on events and birthday and is overall very nice to skaters continuously. I love that. I love the continuously part. Ren, another one for Ren. We've got Ren for their outstanding work on the birthday team. We got two more. We got Pixelated Pickaxe. It says Pix is a really great writer when writing articles for the Skade subscriber. So kudos to Pix for that. And the last one is to Jake Plays 12, and that says listen to feedback and updated the website to make the T and Taliesin uppercase, thus making the website 110% perfect and complete. I love that one. I think that's such a great one to end it on. So yeah, so thank you guys. Again, if you're not familiar with what Akudo is, we got rid of the old system, which was just really having one person nominated and getting attention, because all of you guys do such amazing things all month. And it's really, really great to see you guys take the time to let the people know. So thank you so much. These are a really great bunch of kudos. We did adjust the kudo form slightly for those that may have noticed. We took out about half, I think, the questions on it. It's real simplified. It's what's your name? Do you agree that we will read these out loud? Keeping in mind, we don't say who sent them, and then what the compliment is. So, and we will also be posting these in the Town Hall channel. So yeah, so it's very simplified. We're trying to make it as absolute, like, easy as we can. And you guys are already sending in quite a few of these. Uh-oh, Jake, it looks like there's more. That's really funny. So we're definitely going to keep going forward with this. It's been a really fun program, and it's just great that you guys are taking a few minutes out of your day to just let someone know that they did a good job. It's one of those things that it always just feels really good to know that people appreciate something that you did, especially when a lot of that stuff typically kind of just goes unsaid. So yeah. Is there anything else that anyone needs to add before we close out this month? Anything Valkyrie wise? Evan, BB, Finn?
Not that I can think of, no.
Okay. Yep. Anyone have anything last minute that they want to announce? Anyone have any fun sales going? I know Asgard has been kind of dominating the mid-card players. Evan is gay. Yep, that's
I am. That is true.
Old news, yeah. Nope. All right. Well, we will go ahead and close this meeting out. So, Dusty, if you'd like to do your outro. Also, really, really quickly, I want to say this before we start. Sorry, I apologize. Yesterday's Fortnite Friday got really tanked because Fortnite did not update their game in time. Clearly, they had a major issue. It's all resolved. The new season's a ton of fun. It's a Greek gods. It's just so fun. Like, you can even battle Hades. If you haven't played yet, it's a lot of fun. Because we didn't get to play yesterday, we wanted to see if you guys wanted to play for a little bit after this meeting. So after the meeting, if you want to take so if you guys want to take a quick little bathroom break or something and meet over in the, we'll probably change, then if you want to change the channel to say Fortnite, we can hop in and just discover the season a little bit together. I won't be able to play for long, but I'll definitely play with you guys for a little bit. And it's really cool. Evan and I played for a few minutes this morning. We even got a win, and we're not very good. So yeah, it's really fun. No, it was a lot of fun. Esports is going to be a lot of fun this season. Also, really quickly with Fortnite, if you haven't played the Rocket Racing, go play it. Volky, I understand why you love it so much. I played it a little bit last week with Nen and Riley. It is really, really, really fun. So it actually gives me ideas for more esports stuff.
Yeah, it's like Mario Kart.
It's a lot like Mario Kart. Yep, and you get cool cars and you get to customize them. Also, Lego Fortnite, as you guys know, is probably one of the favorite modes right now. Lego Fortnite has its own challenges. A ton of the skins got updated. So I know my normal skin I used this morning, I went in, I was like, oh my gosh, it looks so cool because they updated it. So if you haven't been on in a while, go for it, check it out. Remember, Fortnite is a free game, which is always very nice. especially the fact that they offer all these really fun, unique modes. You can play Fortnite and never once hold a gun because of the different modes. You could do the racing, you could do Fortnite Festival, you can go rock out with a band. A lot of really fun stuff. No, we're not promoting Genshin right now. I'm just kidding, Avi. But yeah, so anyways, you might see some of these things come up in future quests because of the ability to now we have all these different modes that we can do fun free games in. So
pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Now that I've said that, we're going to play Fortnite in about, let's just say like, I don't know, like 10 minutes. We'll meet over there. So Dusty, if you want to do your outro, and then at 4 p.m. EST, which is in 12 minutes, we will head over to the Fortnite channel. So, all right, Dusty.
Thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit, here with another Skade Town Hall meeting. If you liked what you saw, remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see my next videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Where's your bell?